Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for 5-minute Bible study, and 5-minute Bible study is recommended by 9 out of 10 doctors, so you know it has to be right. This is artisanal. It is created just for you, fresh daily. And I'm glad you're joining me today as we look at Psalm 119, verses 98 and 99. We're going to be looking today at those verses, and we'll see today that we've got some more about meditation in here and something about the teachers. Let me read from my translation. Your commandments make me wiser than my enemies. For eternity it is mine. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for your testimonies are my meditation. Now that's verses 98 and 99. You'll notice we have the word meditation again at the end here. It's our prime word and our prime thought this week, because after verse 99, in verse 100, we're going to find the word diligently consider, and that's going to take over for meditation. So we're looking at the enemies and the teachers. What happens here? The commandments make me wiser than my enemies. Well, of course they do. Do you know why that's true? Because the enemy in this case is somebody who is against the law of God. This is somebody who's not keeping the law of God. So the enemy is not wise at all. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Remember, the Psalm taught us that. So this enemy, he doesn't believe that the word needs to be kept. He's not loving the law and meditating on it. The commandments are not his delight, as they are for the psalmist. And so when we come to verse 98, we kind of read this and we go, well, yeah, I understand that, because the commandments do make me wiser, because there's no wisdom in the enemy. The enemy is hateful. The enemy is far from God in this case. And then notice it says, for eternity it is mine. What is that? What is his? Well, the commandments. Eternally the commandments will belong to us. We will be meditating on them not only here in this life, but ladies and gentlemen, the Word of God, remember the first line in the Lamed section. Forever, O Lord, your word stands in the heavens. It's going to be there forever. We're going to be meditating on it and learning from it and rejoicing in it, and delighting ourselves in the commandments, the law, the statutes, the precepts, all of that, for an eternity. So for eternity it is mine, opposed to the enemy who doesn't have anything like that for eternity. There's no good for them eternally. And the greatest good is God's very word. Then we have verse 99. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for your testimonies are my meditation. John Mason Neal ascribes this is Christ. He is before the teachers when he's 12 years old. And when he's before the teachers as a 12-year-old, he is astounding them with his understanding. Why is that? Because he knows the commandments. He is the commandments. And then I wanted to read this little piece that he puts in here. Cardinal Hugo makes this statement. Cardinal Hugo takes occasion to observe that simple priests, religious or lay people, may be much further advanced in divine wisdom and knowledge than those bishops who are more busy in teaching their dogs to bark and their hawks to fly than to train their flocks in holiness of life. Isn't that great? I love that. And that is so true. We get so distracted, don't we, by the menial nothingness of the world, the vainness, the emptiness that is in this world. All of it beckons to us to come and dine with it, and we leave off the Word of God. But when we meditate on the Word, when we place ourselves at the feet of the Word, when we ask the Spirit of God to teach us the Word and we meditate on it, well, then we do have more understanding than our teachers. Because our teachers, if they're busy with all the vain things that beckon, well, then we're going to understand much more. For your testimonies are my meditation. Of course, again, that is the key phrase here, that meditation. My diligently considering the Word. That's the key to this entire section. Now, tomorrow we're going to go from teachers to the old men. So I hope you'll join me then as we look at diligently considering on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.